What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Almighty Max, man. Today we're back to the war in Jacksonville, man. Shout out to Kai up next. He said do the Jacksonville beef. So we're doing the Jacksonville beef and react to it. We're gonna learn why Yungeen Ace from ATK is beefing with Foolio from KTA. I know like the surface level of why they're beefing, like the little history. I know that Yungeen Ace got shot while going on a dinner with his brothers and his cousins stuff and something like that. And 3 of them ended up dying. Ace ended up surviving. And I know Foolio lost a couple of his guys, and then he was talking about it in the song Who I Smoke. I don't know much, feel me? But we're going to find out. We're going to go more in depth into it right now with this video. If you're new, drop a like, subscribe. Road to 1K. Let's hop right into the video,
Ace
man.
versus Foolio, the war in Jacksonville. News bulletin. The city of Jacksonville, Florida has more than 30 dangerous gangs. This just in. The police released a statement saying getting rid of them is a police and community issue. More of this after you hit the like and subscribe button. In today's video, we'll be discussing the top 2 leading gangs in the Jacksonville area. This will be the ATK and the KTA. ATK stands for Attack and KTA stands for Kill Them All. We're discussing the gangs, but most importantly, 2 rival rappers named Yungeen Ace and Foolio. Let's start with Yungeen Ace, whose real name is Kenyatta Bullet. He was born.
Yo, in the comments real quick before we start, who y'all fuck with more, Yungeen Ace or Foolio? I'm not cap. I kind of fuck with Foolio songs more. What y'all fuck with more? Let me know in the comments below.
Moved to Florida as a young child. Growing up in Jacksonville,
I'm talking about music-wise though, not beef.
And dangerous street crimes all around him. This molded him as he entered his teenage years. He began writing and recording solo tracks, and in March 2018, he released his debut single, No Witness. Things were looking up for Yungeen Ace, but then, only months later in June, things would turn tragic around the young rapper. Yungeen Ace, his brother, and some friends were leaving a diner when someone opened fire in a drive-by shooting.
Yeah, I know about
Ace
that.
Suffered multiple gunshot wounds, but he would survive the attack. Unfortunately, his friends and his brothers would not make it.
Family friend of Kenyatta and Trevon Bullard tells News4Jax that the 2 brothers were out with Royale Smith and Jacoby Grover Tuesday night celebrating Smith's birthday when the celebration turned to tragedy. Police say the men were all riding together in this car on Town Center Parkway.
Things were seen to get worse after the shooting, as the rapper was arrested for violating probation for possessing a firearm. He would be put under house arrest, but Yungeen Ace would put his time stuck at home to good use. In August, the rapper released his debut mixtape, Life of Betrayal. Later that year, he released Life I'm Living. Yes, Yungeen Ace was on the road musically. A lot of his tracks were inspired by his tragic losses, including the hit Wanted, which featured a cameo from rapper NBA Youngboy. About a year after the shooting that left Yungeen Ace's brothers and friends dead, another shooting occurred that involved Yungeen Ace and a group of friends. They were returning to their hotel at 3:30 in the morning in Waycross, Georgia, when the group was ambushed by 3 gunmen that were later arrested and determined they were from Jacksonville. The shooting left one of Yungeen Ace's friends dead, but Yungeen Ace was unharmed. Now let's discuss rapper Julio Foolio, or as he's known, Foolio. His real name.
No cap, but if you're hanging out with Yungeen Ace, bro, you better carry a big ass like Jesus peace on you, something like. Yo, pray that night before you go out with Yungeen Ace, because that nigga has bad luck. God.
Name is Charles Jones, and he was born in Florida. He's known as the most hated rapper in Florida. Foolio dropped out of high school in the 9th grade when he was only 16. Around that time, while exiting a school bus, Foolio
He dropped out of high school in the 9th grade at 16.
was shot once in the leg. This scenario wasn't new to Foolio, as the area of Jacksonville he grew up in was, as he described, a war zone. He went on to say in the interview that the area he grew up in was like no other hood, a lot of killing, hustling, and police activity. Foolio lost a lot of family and friends to street violence. This has shaped him to being the person he is today and the style of rap he is. Yungeen Ace reps the ATK, and Foolio is with the KTA. Now you might be asking, why are these 2 beefing? Well, stay tuned. You don't want to miss it. Remember the shooting that left Yungeen Ace, brother and friends dead? Well, Yungeen Ace believes Foolio was one of the shooters. Foolio denies this, but he also has said, deserves a cookie. The beef has led to members of Yungeen Ace and Foolio's inner circle to being shot and killed. It started in 2019 when rapper Boss Goon was shot and killed. The shooting left 5 others wounded. Lil Buck, who rocked with Foolio, was killed in January 2020 and mocked on Instagram by one of Yungeen Ace's boys. Only days after Lil Buck's murder, K-So posted a video of Lil Buck rapping. He posted a caption on the video that said, "Bye-bye," with waving hand emojis.
Tight to run off with your shack. Shots ain't coming back. Bye-bye. I just stole that nigga, bro. That nigga dead and he can't come back.
K-So later posted a video to his story which showed him at a nail salon getting a pedicure with the caption, "Kill a nigga, then go get my toes done." K-So and his father were eventually arrested in September 2020. K-So was charged with 2nd-degree murder, and his father, whose name is Abdul Robinson, charged with accessory after the fact.
And this is what you call self-snitching at his finest, bro. Niggas basically telling, bro, you know the cops follow you, right? Come on, bro. Like, niggas is there just jotting down notes. Every time he posts, They got your post notifications on, bro. They have them on. Every time you post, they see that shit, nigga. Nigga said, I catch a body, get my nails done.
Away after the murder. The murder wasn't the only crime Queso and his father committed on that night. They broke into a home, held the homeowners hostage while they changed their clothes, and they eventually stole the homeowner's car. This mocking on Instagram, and in fact, Queso released an album cover with 4 people who were killed in Jacksonville pictured on it, helped lead police to his arrest. Jacksonville Sheriff Mike Williams
obviously
said this about the situation. We all know social media influences society in many ways. Most of them are positive, but unfortunately, these same advancements in technology also provide the criminal element with a new platform to promote their trade in the street culture market. The controversial album cover also led the Jacksonville Police Department to create a special task force to handle the ongoing rap beef in that city. It put a lot of pressure on the ATK gang in general. Another man, Dominique Barner, who was also arrested on second-degree murder charges for Lil Buck's murder, told authorities Queso wanted to kill Lil Buck because he made a song which talked disparagingly about Willie Addison, who was Boss Goon. Most of the problems happening in Jacksonville today are brought on by rap songs. What these rappers are rapping about is their real life, not fiction like many other rappers, especially mainstream rappers. They make up this image, the Jacksonville rappers live it. There's been plenty of diss tracks being released, going back and forth between the ATK and the KTA, especially between Yungeen Ace and Foolio. For example, Foolio has released a bunch of diss tracks, including one called In the Air, which is a diss track about Yungeen Ace and Queso.
I pissed on your dog, rest in peace, shirt, not come and whack me.
He's released a track called Back in Blood, a diss about Yungeen Ace. Don't forget about his songs Double That and Fuck That. In the latter of the 2 songs, Foolio rapped his address, telling Yungeen Ace and his boys to swing by. Comment down below if you think that was a smart or dumb move by Foolio. Now,
that was a dumbass move, but Gang said the same way. Y'all think it's his real address he said into the song? I don't think it was. It can't be, bro. Can't be.
Yungeen Ace isn't just sitting back and taking it from Foolio. He released a few diss tracks of his own, including Top Shotter, Step Harder, and his newest and viral sensation, Who I Smoke. 1 week ago, Yungeen Ace released a music video to Who I Smoke, and not only has it taken the internet by storm, but it's causing a lot of controversy as well. The song has several other ATK rappers in it. Spinner Benz, Whooper with the Chopper, and Fast Money Goon, all rap alongside Yungeen Ace. The song takes a classic song loved by, well, white people. The song is 1,000 Miles by Vanessa Carlton, and it plays in the background in the most savage way. The lyrics to Who I Smoke is all about the people Yungeen Ace, well, allegedly killed. He even says the name of the 3 guys, all rappers from the Jacksonville area. To make it worse, they plastered the name of the rappers on the screen during the first chorus verse. In the video, the rappers are all on the golf course with cigars and no guns. Well, other than a little cap toy gun, this makes the diss hit even harder. To rap on a golf course with the whitest song in the background with no guns, man, that's some pretty cold stuff. The fallen rappers who Yungeen Ace mentioned in the song are Bibby, Techie, and Lil Nine. There are a few other fallen rappers mentioned as well. Spinner Ben raps, Rod K dead and he never coming back, boy. Whooper with the Chopper says in the song, smoking on Lil Petey, I was smoking Trade D too. As you can tell, the song is basically a tell-all of what crimes these rappers supposedly committed. I'm not sure if that's a smart idea, especially since the police department in Jacksonville is already watching what these rappers say in their songs very closely. I know one person who didn't think it was a smart idea, Foolio. He especially didn't appreciate the song and sent out a challenge to Yungeen Ace. Foolio posted a video on his Instagram of him and a few of his boys at Melvin Park, which is in Yungeen Ace's hood. He brags about being at the ops block and basically tells Yungeen Ace to come out. Of course, Yungeen Ace was probably not even in Jacksonville at the time, but it's still a bold move by Foolio. Now, the reason why Foolio was so upset with the song...
Okay, Foolio's a demon, but this guy, I guess this video was made before the When I See You song came out, because he came back with a whole diss himself, dissing all of, like, Ace's mans and the When I See You shit.
Was because he was extremely close to Bibby, one of the rappers mentioned in the song. Bibby was only 16 when he was gunned down. This hit Foolio hard, who put out a tribute song for Bibby called Bibby Story. Yungeen Ace responded with his own video on Instagram where he's in a car jamming out to Who I Smoke while wearing a Mike Bibby Vancouver Grizzlies jersey. Earlier in the year, Queso also put out videos of himself wearing the same Mike Bibby jersey. Again, that's cold, but that's the lifestyle of these rappers. The sad thing with the release of Who I Smoke is that it's almost guaranteed to open up a new era of violence in the city of Jacksonville. Thanks for watching.
Hey, man. If y'all enjoyed that video, man, drop a like, subscribe. That was pretty informative, man. Whatever else y'all want me to react to, comment down below. Like, what other stuff I should be reacting to. Feel me? If there's more stuff about Jacksonville that I need to know, let me know. Like, link me a video down below. It's your boy, Mighty Max. Remember, road to 1K. I'm out.